Yo, hey man, what's up?
Hey, what's going on?
Not much. We have an interview with a couple of indie devs later on today. I was wondering if you could give me some insight. They're making this game called Bowlbó or something like that. You know anything about them? They said their CEO or like their director or something is named OneyNG. I don't know too much about the guy.
Yeah, man. I mean, honestly, you came to the right place. Really don't know anything about this guy?
Never heard of him.
Okay. I'm gonna be upfront. This guy's kind of bad news, to put it lightly. You go back to 2007, and he's got this fucking horrible animation, this really disgusting piece of work. I think I saw it on like Best Gore or Live Leak or something. It's just that fucked up. It's called The Sixins, and the things that they say in that cartoon, I can't even repeat.
Totally too weird, dude.
And the things that Homer does by the end, he literally he stomps on Lisa's head.
Stomps on Lisa. That's messed up, man.
Stomping on her. It's like an execution video. It's horrific. And I just feel like the fact this guy is still walking the streets, let alone making a game, it's unfathomable to me after seeing what he's made and what he's done. Like the darkness within him, it cannot be overstated.
Oh, that's not good. I heard like some things from other people that like he worked with Newgrounds or he was on Newgrounds and stuff like that. I know you don't really like that site too much, but I guess it kind of plays out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Let's just say he's an associate of TF. Okay, and I'm not talking about Team Fortress. If you get what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying?
TF.
Yeah. Tom Volp.
Didn't that guy make fucking like Pico's School and shit?
Yeah. To say there's blood on these guys' hands, it's an understatement.
Gotcha.
Yeah, just keep yourself safe, man. There's no telling what this guy's gonna do.
Hi there. Today we're here with Jake of OneyWare, here to talk about their new game, Bowlbó. So Jake, what can you tell me about the game?
Okay, so Bowlbó is a 2.5D like action platformer. It's focused mainly on like momentum, cool moves, like lots of move tech, kind of a speedrunner game. Yeah. And lots of humor too. Yeah.
So Bowlbó has been announced a long time ago.
Yeah.
It was the code was refactored 2 times, I've heard.
Yeah, it's been through about like 3 iterations. We're on the 3rd one now. The first time, like when they first started, it was all pre-rendered, all 2D, and then they moved to 3D. That was a big overhaul, and then about 3 years ago, there was like a major redo of like the physics system, the camera system. So like major systems, 3rd iteration of that, yeah.
Now the characters, Bowlbó's mom, Bing. What was the inspiration behind making these characters?
So that's all based on Chris and stuff. Like the game is set in Ireland, you're just a little Irish boy in like the Wexford area. That's your mom and your dog, Small family that they live like kind of out like near farms and stuff, so it's just like quaint life, and then his life gets upended, so yeah.
And in terms of progression as you get closer to beating the game, like any kind of monsters that we see, in terms of the difficulty increase, certainly gonna be that. Are there gonna be new abilities unlocked as the game goes on?
So that's something we have experimented with a lot and changing. As it stands, yeah, you will unlock a few abilities, probably mostly up front. We want to give everybody opportunity to use all the cool stuff for most of the game. Yeah.
Now, you're making the game with Unity, and Unity has gone through several iterations. I really appreciate like the aesthetic, the nice clay aesthetic.
Yeah, our artists are great, yeah.
And so making the movement and like the animations with that, I had heard you are adopting a spline-based method of making the game. Tell me more about that.
So I developed a physics system called S-Physics, that's what we call it internally. All the ground in the game, all the platforms, or most of them anyway, are splines, which is just like a way to define a curve by math. So you just have some points and that defines a smooth curve. And then all of the physics is done in those spaces, so like there's nowhere for like a physics body to move but on the ground. Like it's a straight line. In most games, everything is like linear steps, you're moving in a straight line. But in this game, you move really fast. So like if you wanted to cling around a curve using just straight lines, you would have to do extra checks to keep everything stuck on the ground. So we do that system to keep everything really accurate and not lose momentum when you're going really fast.
On that note, momentum, definitely I felt a really good experience in playing it on the controller. Now the keyboard, when you're doing special tricks, I guess my question is, what skills would you recommend, or what tools players would recommend to make sure that they're able to maximize their movement and make sure that every step is important?
Right, so the most interesting mechanic is probably the cling. Well, we have a slide, so slide just lets you keep your momentum, you know, you like to get lots of speed down hills, but the cling, like, is what I was saying, sticks you to the ground. And you can use that, like, to say you're going up a ramp and you want to stay attached to it, you can cling to keep going forward, or like, you can even attach to the ceiling, you know. There's some cheeky spots you can like stick on the ceiling and skip some stuff, maybe go over some enemies. And then also spinning, you can spin forward or back. Spinning back like lets you get some higher air, and then spinning forward keeps you going further like forward. So you can use that to like adjust your trajectory and really fine tune where you're trying to land and like keep that momentum going.
And in terms of skill levels, do you plan on putting a difficulty setting, or do you think it's something that's for all players?
Yeah, so no difficulty setting. It will be kind of a hardcore game. It like maybe I would say like easy-ish to play, hard to master. It's like the longer you play, the more you get used to it, and yeah, skilled people are gonna have fun. Yeah.
The special abilities and continuing to unlock attack enemies in style, clear through the levels. So, in terms of length of the game, do you have an idea of how long the game would be?
So that's another thing that's been experimented with. Like, we don't know quite how long it's going to be. I don't want to say too much. Yeah.
And in terms of price point, do you have that yet, or is that some to the last?
Again, I don't want to say too much. Pretty cheap.
Fair enough.
Under 30 for sure, probably south of 20, yeah.
And so I guess I'll end on this. This is a question we ask all developers. If Bowlbó were a type of food, what type of food would Bowlbó be?
Oh man, it's a tough question. A bowl of something, bowl of cereal, yeah. You got to eat it fast before you go to school or something. Yeah, something like that.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time, Jake.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Cool. Yeah, we're good. Yep, awesome.